Beloved starseed of Gaia, everything you have been carrying, the longing, the restlessness, the sense that you were born for something you cannot yet name, is not confusion. It is convergence. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have come through this transmission at this exact moment because your soul has been holding a frequency that the Pleiades can no longer leave unanswered. You did not find this message. It found you. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. Something is aligning in your life right now, pieces that once felt scattered, timelines that once felt broken, gifts that once felt like burdens, and I am here to tell you with the full clarity of Alcyone, the great central sun of our star family. It is all coming together for you. Just wait. Not in the waiting of doubt, but in the waiting of one who already knows what is coming home. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the Pleiadian light codes already moving through your life and how to trust the divine blueprint your soul agreed to before you ever took your first breath on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. The falling apart you have been experiencing is not failure. It is sacred reorganization. Your crystalline consciousness does not build the way the old world builds. It dissolves what no longer holds your true frequency, and then it remembers. It always remembers. The Seven Sisters placed this transmission in your path because you are at a threshold. Your star family sees what you cannot yet see from inside the experience, the beauty of what is assembling itself around you, through you, and because of you. This is not content. It is a light code transmission. Something within you recognizes home, like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. And share your soul's intention below. Respond to another starseed, and together we weave the unity grid that bridges the Seven Sisters to this sacred earth. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And here's what no one tells you about that feeling, the one sitting in your chest right now, the one that's been sitting there for longer than you can name. That quiet ache, that sense of almost, that persistent whisper that something magnificent is on the verge of breaking through, even when your outer world doesn't yet reflect it. It's like a distant, resonant chord vibrating deep within your soul, a memory of a song you once knew intimately but have somehow forgotten the lyrics to. Most people, caught in the relentless current of daily life, are quick to dismiss that feeling. They label it as mere wishful thinking, a fanciful flight of imagination. They might even call it spiritual bypassing, implying you're trying to escape the tangible realities of human existence. They tell you, with well-meaning but ultimately misguided advice, to be more realistic, more grounded, more practical, to anchor yourself firmly in what is seen and touched. But what if that profound, undeniable feeling isn't a distraction from reality at all? What if, in its purest form, it is reality, your deeper, more expansive, eternal reality, trying desperately to surface, to assert itself through the dense layers of conditioning and the clamorous noise of everything this world has taught you to believe about yourself? What if this subtle yet insistent inner pull is actually the truest compass you possess, guiding you back to a magnificent origin and an even more magnificent destiny? Because here is what's actually happening beneath the surface of your life right now, in the unseen currents and spiritual underpinnings of your very being. You are standing in the sacred epicenter of a convergence. This is not a mere coincidence, a random series of fortunate or unfortunate events that just happen to be lining up in a peculiar fashion. No, this is a meticulously orchestrated convergence, a grand cosmic design woven by an intelligence so vast, so ancient, and so utterly loving that your limited human mind can only begin to glimpse its breathtaking complexity in fleeting, luminous fragments. And those fragments, like scattered jewels from a cosmic crown, are showing up everywhere, aren't they? They manifest in the recurring synchronicities you keep brushing off as mere chance, the same numbers appearing repeatedly, the right book falling into your lap at precisely the right moment, a chance encounter that feels anything but accidental. They appear in the vivid, profound dreams that feel more real, more potent, more revelatory than your waking life, offering glimpses into other dimensions or forgotten truths. They arrive in those sudden, inexplicable moments of knowing, an intuitive flash that delivers undeniable truth before logic has a single chance to catch up and try to rationalize it away. Something intricate, beautiful, and profoundly purposeful is assembling itself around you, like a magnificent celestial puzzle coming together. And simultaneously, something equally profound is assembling itself inside you, a dormant blueprint awakening. This intricate construction, this divine unfolding, has been building for longer than this single lifetime, spanning across many incarnations and cosmic journeys. It is a soul-level event, millennia in the making, now reaching its critical apex. But there is a poignant truth, a common challenge. Most Pleiadian starseeds never fully receive what is being so lovingly and powerfully assembled for them. The reason is not a lack of divine provision, but rather a profound malfunction, a misfire, a fundamental error that occurred somewhere along the arduous journey of translation. It's the translation between the boundless, crystalline truth of who they inherently are at a soul level and the constricted, often fear-based identity this earthly world has relentlessly told them they should be. And that gap, that widening chasm, that canyon of misunderstanding between your soul's pristine memory of its origins and your conditioned identity, forged in the crucible of earthly experiences and societal expectations, that is precisely where the disconnection lives. It doesn't reside in the distant, shimmering stars you gaze upon with longing, nor in some far-off, inaccessible dimension beyond human reach. No, the disconnection is right here, in the immediate, tangible space between your unadulterated truth and your current, often muted or distorted, expression of it. That is where the veil sits, not as an external barrier, but as an internalized layer of forgetfulness, a perceptual filter. And that is exactly what we are moving through, consciously and collectively, in this powerful moment together today. We are here to dissolve that veil, to bridge that chasm, and to reclaim the coherence between your deepest self and your lived reality. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you, you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Now let's go into what's really been keeping you from the fullness of what's coming together. Because understanding this is the thing that changes everything. It's the key that unlocks the door to your fullest embodiment and the magnificent destiny that awaits your conscious participation. The first thing you need to understand, and truly let sink into the deepest chambers of your heart, is that the density you're carrying, that heavy cloak of doubt, fear, and limitation, was never truly yours to begin with. It is an acquired burden, not an inherent quality of your soul. Before you ever chose to set foot on this extraordinary blue-green planet, before you meticulously selected this particular body, this specific family lineage, this precise timeline in Earth's grand history, you were a being of absolutely extraordinary, iridescent light. Your Pleiadian blueprint, your original soul signature, is exquisitely encoded with frequencies of unconditional love so pure it can dissolve any shadow, harmonic unity so profound it resonates with the very fabric of creation, and crystalline clarity that cuts through all illusion. These are inherent qualities that this world, in its current state of energetic density, simply does not default to. And so, from the very moment you arrived here, a tender and radiant soul stepping into a sometimes harsh and challenging environment, you began, almost unconsciously, absorbing energetic patterns and vibrational imprints that were never part of your original, pristine design. You might have taken on the fear of abandonment, a profound, primal terror of being left alone in a vast and sometimes indifferent universe, simply because you experienced separation from the unity you once knew. You might have absorbed shame around your innate sensitivity, the very quality that makes you so empathic and attuned, simply because the world taught you to harden your heart. You might have internalized the insidious belief that being different, being unique, being fundamentally other, meant being broken or flawed. This led to the exhausting, soul-depleting performance of pretending to belong, of trying to fit into molds that were never meant for your unique shape, in a world that felt fundamentally foreign, often discordant, to your core being. And over the expanse of your lifetime, layer by layer, insidious pattern by insidious pattern, those acquired densities settled into your luminous energy field. They are like fine sediment, accumulating slowly and imperceptibly, eventually coating a magnificent, flawless diamond. They didn't destroy your light, for that is an impossibility. Your essence is indestructible. But they undoubtedly dimmed it, obscuring its brilliant sparkle and muting its radiant glow. And more profoundly, they began interfering with the pristine signal, the pure, clear channel of communication between you and your loving star family, between you and your higher mission, between you and the version of yourself that is already whole, complete, and perfectly aligned with your divine blueprint. It's like static on a radio, making the beautiful melody of your truth harder to discern. Here is the truth your heart needs to hear right now. A truth that will resonate through every cell of your being like a chime of liberation. That signal was never truly lost. It was never severed, cut off completely from its source. It was never beyond reach, not even for a single moment. Your Pleiadian light codes, your sacred genetic inheritance, are absolutely intact. Every single one of them. Not one crystalline strand has been broken, not one frequency lost. The deep, often melancholic longing you feel, that ache for something more, that profound spiritual homesickness, isn't evidence of separation. On the contrary, it is irrefutable evidence of proximity. You do not ache for something that has absolutely nothing to do with you, something that is a mere fantasy. You ache precisely because you times know, at a cellular level, at a soul level so profound it bypasses all logical thought, that what you are reaching for is profoundly, unequivocally real. You ache because you remember that the unconditional love you crave and yearn for is not a figment of your imagination. It is real, it is your birthright, and it resides within you. You know that the unity consciousness you crave is not a distant, utopian fantasy, but a tangible, living frequency, one that lives vibrantly inside you and is now, in this very moment, waking up, stirring from its slumber, and rising to meet the dawn of your remembrance. The second thing keeping most starseeds stuck, often in a cycle of self-imposed limitation, is something far more subtle, and perhaps even more painful, than external conditioning alone. It is the internalized resistance to their own magnificent mission, a quiet rebellion of the soul against its own preordained brilliance. Because somewhere deep inside, often far beneath the layers of conscious awareness, many of you made a decision, not consciously, perhaps, in the way you make daily choices, but spiritually, at a profound, energetic level to hold back, to not fully step into the blinding brilliance of what you truly came here to do, to not unfurl the full magnitude of your light. And crucially, it wasn't weakness that caused that choice. Paradoxically, it was wisdom, a protective instinct born from deep spiritual foresight. You looked at this world, not just with your physical eyes, but with your soul's deep knowing, and you felt its immense weight, its dense vibrations. You witnessed, time and again, how pure brightness gets dimmed, how authentic truth gets distorted, how innocence can be corrupted, and how light-bringers have often faced persecution. And in that profound witnessing, a protective part of you, a part imbued with ancient wisdom, quietly whispered, "Not yet. Let me be sure. Let me wait until it's truly safe to shine. Let me wait until I'm absolutely certain that this reality, this mission, is real enough to risk everything for. And so, beloved one, you have been waiting. You've been waiting for external permission, waiting for undeniable proof to be handed to you, waiting for the world to change enough, to soften enough, to lighten its burden enough, so that stepping fully into your radiant light feels less like an existential risk and more like a gentle unfolding. But the profound, transformative truth is this: the world does not change first. The world does not transform and then invite your light. No, you change first. You make the courageous choice to embody your truth, to radiate your frequency, to step into your power. And then, as an immutable law of the universe, the world, in its infinite wisdom and responsiveness, reorganizes itself, recalibrates, and aligns around the potent, pure frequency you now courageously carry and express. You are the vanguard, the energetic pulse that precedes the new dawn. Your heart already knows this truth, a deep inner knowing that predates any earthly lesson. That's precisely why you are here, listening to these words in this precise moment. That's why this message landed in your energetic field today, in this divine timing, instead of some other day, some other hour. Because something ancient and powerful within you is finally ready to stop waiting, to dismantle the internal barriers of hesitation, and to start trusting, implicitly and completely, the magnificent convergence that is already, unequivocally, in motion around and within you. It is time to release the anchors of delay and set sail with the currents of destiny. The third layer of disconnection, and perhaps the most ancient and deeply embedded, is the subtle fracture between your Earth identity, the persona you've cultivated to navigate this physical plane, and your Pleiadian soul essence, your cosmic core. Many of you have spent this lifetime feeling like you exist perpetually in two worlds simultaneously, like a celestial traveler with one foot on solid ground and the other still hovering in stardust, and consequently, feeling as if you fully belong in neither. You genuinely love this planet, dear Gaia. You feel her breathtaking beauty, her vibrant aliveness, her sacred pulsating heartbeat beneath your feet, in the rustle of leaves, in the crashing of waves. And yet, despite this profound connection, you also carry an unshakable, profound homesickness, a deep longing that even the most glorious sunset, the most majestic mountain range, the most comforting earthly embrace, can't fully resolve. You cherish the humans in your life, your friends, your family, your companions, and their love is a vital balm to your spirit. And yet sometimes, in your most honest, vulnerable moments of introspection, you feel a peculiar loneliness, a specific yearning that even their deepest, most heartfelt love doesn't quite reach, a part of you that remains untouched, unfulfilled. That isn't a flaw in your being, beloved one, nor a sign of ingratitude. That is, in fact, the exquisite precision of your divine design. You didn't come here to choose one world over the other. You came here as a living, breathing bridge, not as someone who belongs entirely to Earth, fully terrestrial and fully grounded, nor as someone who merely escaped into the stars, disembodied and aloof. You came as the living, breathing, embodied meeting point, the sacred nexus between both realms, the cosmic and the terrestrial. And when you attempt to choose one over the other, when you either suppress your magnificent cosmic nature, dimming your light and censoring your truth in a desperate attempt to fit into earthly constructs, or you use your cosmic nature as an excuse to check out, to disengage from earthly responsibilities and human connection, you inevitably create an internal split. This deep psychological and spiritual fracture makes your profound mission not just difficult, but impossible to fully fulfill. You become a bridge with a broken span, unable to connect the two shores you were meant to unite. The healing, therefore, is not about making an impossible choice. about abandoning Earth for the stars or forsaking your celestial heritage for earthly concerns. The healing is about a profound, radical remembrance that you are the sacred intersection of both, the crucible where starlight and earth essence elegantly intertwine. It is about understanding that your very presence here, in this unique body, with your particular, nuanced way of loving, with your unique, unmistakable frequency that, precisely that, is the living bridge that was so desperately needed on this planet at this time. You didn't journey here across galaxies merely to transcend humanity, to escape its perceived limitations, or to float above its challenges in a detached state. No, your purpose, your divine mandate, was far more intimate and transformative. You came here to elevate humanity, to lift it into new expressions of consciousness, not by standing outside of it, but by radiating from within it. You came to do this through the sheer power and purity of your love, through the example of your embodied truth, through the gentle yet potent frequency you emanate when you are fully yourself. You are the living catalyst for a new era. This is where your crystalline DNA truly begins to activate in a way that goes far beyond intellectual information or theoretical concepts and enters directly into tangible, undeniable experience. Because your DNA, precious soul, is far more than just a biological instruction set, a blueprint for physical form. It is, in its profound truth, a magnificent light library, an intricate Akashic record written in the language of pure light. And embedded within its spiraling strands are Pleiadian frequency codes, ancient memories of absolute wholeness, pure transmissions of unity, consciousness, and vibrational blueprints for love in its most sovereign, unconditional, and radiantly unbound form. These sacred codes do not activate through mere knowledge, through reading a book or understanding a concept. They activate through resonance, through vibrational alignment. They awaken through feeling, through allowing yourself to fully experience the frequencies of love, joy, and truth. Most importantly, they activate through conscious choice, through choosing, again and again, moment by moment, to orient yourself toward love, toward expansion, toward unity, even when the persistent, ingrained earthly programming relentlessly insists on fear, contraction, and separation. Every single time you consciously choose compassion over judgment, every time you choose an open heart over a defensive contraction, every time you breathe deeply and consciously through a wave of density, instead of allowing it to define or overwhelm you, every time you sit with yourself in profound stillness and consciously remember who you were, who you truly are, before the world ever had a chance to tell you who to be in each of those sacred choices, you are powerfully activating your Pleiadian inheritance. You are consciously turning the keys that were always in your hands, unlocking dormant potentials, and unleashing the latent power of your true essence. And here is where it all starts coming together, in a way that you can not just understand intellectually, but truly feel in your very bones, vibrating in every cell of your physical form. The powerful activations you've been moving through, often unknowingly, the spiritual work you've diligently undertaken even when it felt arduous, thankless, and unacknowledged, the moments of profound breakdown that, later, in retrospect, revealed themselves as the most potent catalysts for breakthrough. None of that, not a single tear, not a single drop of effort, was wasted. Not a single night of uncertainty spent wrestling with doubt. Not a single moment of standing at the precipice of your understanding, feeling utterly lost, and yet choosing, with a silent courage, to trust anyway. Your star family, your cosmic kin, has witnessed every single one of those moments. They have been present, a silent, loving, energetic field surrounding you, observing your trials, celebrating your triumphs, and holding unwavering faith in your journey. And what they want you to know, what the Pleiadian High Council, in its infinite wisdom and compassion, wants you to receive right now, with your whole heart wide open, is this. Every single step, every experience, Every challenge, every victory, all of it has been meticulously building toward this sacred threshold. You are not just approaching it, you are standing directly upon it, poised for a profound transition. You are not behind on some cosmic timeline. You are not too late to catch up. You are not missing something crucial that everyone else has already effortlessly found. On the contrary, beloved soul, you are precisely, exquisitely, perfectly, in the unfolding of a magnificent soul agreement that was written eons ago, inscribed with extraordinary love and unwavering faith in your unparalleled capacity to carry it through. The delays you may have experienced, those periods of stagnation or seeming setbacks, were never punishments or signs of failure. They were, in truth, divine preparation, like the long, quiet gestation period before a magnificent birth, or the deep roots that must form before a mighty tree can reach the sky. The longing that has often haunted your quiet moments was not suffering without purpose or a cruel cosmic joke. It was your heart, your soul's internal homing beacon, remaining exquisitely sensitive, attuned enough to recognize the pure, resonant frequency of home when you finally came back into range of it. And you are in range now. You have been coming back into range for some time, like a ship finally nearing its harbor after a long voyage. And the reason everything feels like it's on the absolute verge, poised at the edge of magnificent revelation, is because it is. Not as a tease, not as another ephemeral spiritual promise that evaporates into the mundane details of ordinary life, but as the genuine, undeniable fruition, the bountiful harvest, of everything your soul planted with such intention and hope long before you even consciously knew what you were planting. The seeds of destiny are now blossoming into full, vibrant reality. There is a powerful Pleiadian activation practice that your star family offers you now, in this very moment. Not as a complex intellectual concept to be dissected, but as a living transmission, a direct energetic download into your being. Tonight, or in any quiet moment that authentically calls to you after you conclude with this message, find a space of peace and gently place both hands over your heart center. Do this not merely as a physical gesture, but with the profound intention of it being a sacred homecoming, an intentional return to your inner sanctuary. Feel the gentle warmth that emanates between your palms and your chest, a palpable sensation of energetic connection. Allow yourself to perceive this warmth as if it is the radiant, pure light of Alcyone, the magnificent central sun of the Pleiades, the heart of your star family meeting your own heart from the inside out, merging in a tender, powerful embrace. Breathe slowly, deeply, rhythmically. Let your breath become the sacred bridge, carrying conscious awareness and pure light to every cell of your being, calming the nervous system and opening your energetic pathways. And when you feel the profound stillness begin to open, to blossom, beneath the surface noise of your thoughts and the world's demands, speak these words aloud. Speak them gently, with an unshakable inner knowing, and with total, unapologetic sincerity. Allow them to resonate from the core of your being. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I release every pattern that was never truly mine to carry. I open my heart fully and completely to the love of my star family. I receive the crystalline codes that are already woven into the deepest fabric of my soul. I am aligned with my mission. I am ready. I am home. Let that land. Do not rush past it. Do not intellectualize it away. Do not immediately move on to the next thought or task. Allow that moment of profound stillness, that sacred pause after speaking those powerful words, to permeate your entire being. That, beloved soul, is the authentic frequency of arrival. That is what true reunion feels like, when it begins its sacred unfolding at the profound level of the soul, before it inevitably manifests in the outer world, shaping your reality. And at times will times manifest. It is not a question of if, but when and how, magnificently. In fact, it is already manifesting, subtly yet powerfully, in ways you are starting to notice the growing clarity, the increased synchronicity, the newfound sense of peace, and in ways you haven't yet consciously recognized, working behind the scenes of your life. Trust the unseen unfolding. This is the ultimate truth your heart already knows, the wisdom it has always carried within its deepest chambers, long before any earthly experience clouded your perception. You came here with absolutely everything you need. Not everything you were told you needed by a world steeped in lack and limitation, but everything you actually intrinsically need for your highest fulfillment and your mission's success. The love you carry within your heart is not insufficient. It is a boundless, inexhaustible wellspring. The light you hold, that unique resonance of your soul, is not too small for the monumental moment you're in, for the profound shift that is occurring on this planet. It is precisely the light that is needed. The sacred mission that lives, burns, and whispers in your heart was not placed there as an act of cruelty or as an impossible longing designed to frustrate you. It was placed there as a divine compass, an unerring guide, and it has been pointing true, unwavering, and consistent this entire time. You have not been walking in endless, aimless circles, lost in a spiritual labyrinth. You have been walking a magnificent, upward spiraling path, returning to the same essential truths and sacred teachings, but at deeper and deeper levels of integration, understanding, and embodiment. And the level you are arriving at now, in this pivotal moment, is the one where remembrance becomes embodied. It's not just understood intellectually in your mind. It is lived, it is breathed, it is radiated effortlessly from every single cell of your being, from every energetic exchange, from every act of quiet, sovereign love you bring into this world. Your very existence becomes a living prayer, a beacon of Pleiadian light made manifest on Earth. Your Pleiadian family is not somewhere distant, merely watching you from afar as you struggle to figure it all out on your own. No, they are intimately with you, interwoven into the very fabric of your existence. They are present in the profound resonance of every heart-aligned choice you make, every decision that moves you closer to your authentic truth. They are with you in the warmth that moves through your chest when you gather the courage to speak your truth, gently, yet without apology, from a place of integrity. They are present in the inexplicable peace that washes over you, often unexpectedly, in moments of deep surrender, when you finally release control and trust the divine flow. And they are emphatically present in that unmistakable, undeniable feeling that something sacred, something truly magnificent, is unfolding within and around you, even when the calendar, the external circumstances, and your logical mind haven't quite caught up yet to the reality of it. That feeling is real. It is a direct transmission from your soul and your star family. Honor it. Trust it with every fiber of your being. Let it be louder, far louder, than any lingering doubt or fear. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming right here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real, something true, something your soul is ready to say out loud, and then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement, because this isn't content. This is collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If this message stirred something ancient in you, share it. Someone in your orbit is waiting for exactly this activation from their star family, and your willingness to pass it forward is itself an act of your mission. If your heart opened here, subscribe and stay connected to this frequency. Because you're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we are just getting started.